Hello, everyone. Coming up here on Connect Now, what show we have for you? We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about Rihanna. You can show Rihanna right quick. Rihanna had shots fired at her place. And we'll talk about Rihanna, what's going on with Rihanna, shots fired. The range and tried to shoot up Rihanna's place. We'll talk about it coming up. As well as this right here. Dwight Howard and his wife are going through a divorce. The trauma, Dwight Howard and his wife claiming this illegal substance right here that you'll be seeing right here that she showed. We got it blurred, so you can't see what she was talking about. What she's talking about, she's sick and tired of being the White Howard's beard and why she wants to get out, why she can. The White Howard came back and just divorced her and shut the door on her. We'll talk about that coming up as well. As well as this right here, Dak Prescott, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, almost went to go to get married, but he's breaking up with his fiancée, the mother of his two kids, after they no longer want to be together. After Dax might wanted a prenup, but she's claiming something else. Is it issues he's talking to other women? We get that right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Connect Now. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick here. Glad you can join us here on Connect Now, alongside Brittany Shea. Brittany Shea, how you doing?
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Good, good, good. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, Brittany Shea, let's get to it right quick. Let's get to this story about Rihanna. Shots fired up her house, a house scare. Let's get the latest on what's going on with Rihanna.
Well, I was just washing dishes in my house and I heard shots. And I was a little shocked. We don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood. It's pretty quiet.
Isabel Thorne didn't know what exactly she heard this afternoon, but it didn't sound good. Confirmed minutes later when officers descended nearby on the Beverly Crest home of global superstar Rihanna, and a wave of helicopters, police, and news choppers began circling. Officers have been on the scene since just after 1 p.m. when they first got reports of shots fired at the house on Heather Road. LAPD tells us they have arrested a 30-year-old woman for firing multiple rounds at the home. They say the
Los Angeles police are investigating a shooting at the Beverly Hills home of 9-time Grammy winner Rihanna.
Approximately 10 shots heard and an unknown person shouting.
The shooting happened Sunday around 1:15 local time. Police say the suspect, a woman in her 30s, parked her car, a white Tesla, outside Rihanna's home and fired at least 7 gunshots before speeding off. Aerial footage showed multiple gunshot holes in the gate outside the home. Investigators say they also found assault rifle casings.
I was just washing dishes in my house and I heard shots. And I was a little shocked. We don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood.
Police say they arrested the suspect without incident after finding her car at a shopping center about 8 miles from the singer's home. Fire with her beauty brand Fenty. She and her partner, rapper A$AP Rocky, have been together since 2020 and have 3 children. Security's now posted up outside here, and they've covered up the bullet holes on the gate with white tape. There is still no word on a motive. Carter Evans, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, Brittany Shea, what was your thoughts when you heard about Rihanna's house scare? The Range fan tried to shoot up her place.
When I first heard that it happened, I was like, "What the hell going on?" You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think, like they say, it's pros and cons to being a famous person. Of course, you get the fame and the fortune, but then again, you got to deal with, you know, lunatic fanatics. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the girl obviously had some, mental health problems or whatever, but that could have been a tragic, a scary situation could turn into a very tragic situation. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I'm just glad that that her and her family was protected, and nothing bad happened to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when you got young kids.
Right. 3
That's
kids at
kind of
that.
scary. And then too, yeah, and I don't know why. And then we heard about the fan talking about she can't stand Rihanna. We've been hearing. We're not gonna play,
Mm-hmm.
but you know you can go online and see what we're talking about. But that's kind of scary.
Yep. She ain't wrapped too tight. That lady was not wrapped too
No,
tight.
she ain't wrapped too tight.
Mm-mm.
What you think Rihanna gonna do? You think she gonna stay and try to get more security since Rihanna lately has been more accessible to the public, just like been shopping, grocery shopping, trying to live
Mm-hmm.
a life. But when you're a millionaire like that, you got assistants and stuff like that that can take care of those needs rather than you.
Yeah, and I think she probably do, but I think she wants some kind of semblance of a normal life too. You see what I'm saying? Because I get what you're saying. I
Mhm.
did see that she went to like a Whole Foods and she was just out and about grocery shopping, just like amongst the people, like she like a regular person. But I think this incident gonna cause her to be more careful. I feel like she was careful. She had security after all these years and time, but it's gonna cause her to go more inward than outward with her fans. She might turn into Beyonce on our ass. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about
You said
Rihanna,
Beyonce don't even be around. Go ahead, Brent Shay.
I feel like Beyonce probably be out and about, but we won't know it and we won't see it. But I feel like she kind of went more private. You see what I'm saying? And she shares and comes out when
Yeah.
she wants to. You see what I'm saying? And I get that because
Right.
if I was famous, I would be like a private person. Like y'all would see me when you see me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I feel like this incident gonna cause her to be more like you know
Awesome.
cautious. Yeah, she probably ain't gonna be as public as she is. She once was. She gonna be more private for her
Mhm.
safety, which I understand. So, hmm
Okay. That does make sense. Well, hopefully Rihanna learns and see that for her own safety, don't go out. You still go out public, but
she
don't
can go out.
be
Be careful.
disguising or something like that.
Yeah, she can still
Yeah,
be.
wear glasses.
Even if you wear glass and hat, she's still recognizable. You see what I'm saying? She just had to beef up her security.
Oh yeah.
That crazy lady. She ruined it for everybody, basically. But she did that. I
Uh,
see some of the stuff she was saying. I said, "Oh yeah, she's very unhinged, very, very unhinged."
unstable, unstable, need help. She crying for help, huh?
She need as much help as she could get.
All right. Move on from that right. We move on from that situation to this former NBA player, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard going through the motion, bringing more drama going on. It's like an ongoing drama with him. Well, this
Mm-hmm.
time his estranged wife, Amy Luciana, have well, both of them tried to file divorce, but Amy filed first. But she filed divorce from him first, but then she reneged it, and now after last week, she's saying that the White House is too much and she can't take it no more. She didn't listen to what people were saying early on in their relationship. Now she's seeing for herself now that the White House is something else. What's your whole thoughts on the White Howard taking substance and the new light shed that she may be taking substance too to be
Mm-hmm.
his aiding and abetting, also his beard.
Yeah, I really think. Oh, is something playing? A video playing?
No. It's just the
Oh, okay.
video.
Oh, that's
No.
back.
You can talk over the video.
That's B
Go ahead.
roll.
Yeah, this is VO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I finna say like I feel like what she was doing, like when she was trying to, yeah, like that with her nose. I said, bitch, you trying to be slick. You done hit that shit right there when you was playing all in your nose, trying to move your nose in your face. We knew you hit that shit when you put that shit on your hand and try to hit some of the left residue. I feel like she on coke too. When I first saw that video, I said, hell, she on coke too. You see what I'm saying? And damn, that's a big ass bag. Like you showing, it's like, girl, the Dwight Howard ain't showing the coke you is, so they can get your ass for
Yeah.
trafficking.
Or
You see, huh?
Yeah.
Hello?
You
I
said
said
what,
they
Brittany
get her
Shea?
ass for trafficking. They better be careful.
Yeah, I'm
They
here.
better flush that shit down the toilet, cause shit, the feds can come up on y'all ass. She wasn't smart on that. If y'all doing coke ain't nothing you show that you do. That's a recreational drug. You do that shit behind closed doors in the privacy of your own home. We get you trying to show Dwight Howard,
I think.
huh? Hello?
I'm trying to say, with the child protective services and stuff
Mm-hmm.
on what's going on. Maybe she was trying to hurt him.
I guess she was, but I'm just saying, like, you don't put hell, let that shit be exposed for him, not attached to you, because we looking at you crazy. Like, she might be on that shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You might be on
yeah.
that power too.
She. There was some people were saying,
Mm-hmm. She on that power, gotta be.
but she saying she clean, but I don't know. She I can't tell because I mean she's showing that. I'm like, how you got that? How you got that too? But Dwight Howard, the next day filed for divorce. He left her. And Royce Reed was also saying that now see what I was trying to tell you. You didn't want to listen. You thought I was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Russ
I
was saying
said,
that for
well, I always believe you, Royce, but
Russ.
yeah,
Russ.
she was saying it, but what you
Russ
saying, Brent
was.
Shay?
Royce wasn't. She wasn't late. She was early. She was early on spending the tea on him. She was early.
Yeah.
He been saying how he was.
Now it brings new light back, saying what's going on with him. Like he literally used her as his beard. So
Mm-hmm.
what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a lavender marriage. Yeah, because
That
he
he
know
aiming.
some. Yeah, it was a lavender marriage. Had to be, because and to be honest with you, that man know he go both ways. What is here? Hold on. He know he go both
I saw
ways.
some. Yeah, I saw some like a video saying I'm not gay, but I like doing things freaky, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the weirdest shit I ever
It's
heard
he.
someone say.
Yeah, like trying to not come in a roundabout way, trying to not say you gay, but you bisexual. Just say you bisexual, cause hell, all them folks came out about you. Was it 2 years ago? Miss Kitty and this other man and all this stuff. I still be hollering at that Miss Kitty. That
Miss
shit funny as
Kitty.
hell. Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty. A man call himself Miss Kitty wearing kitten heels and cheetah print. What the fuck? But it is what it is. But what else to say? Uh, damn, what else to say? But
It's
it is what it
it.
is. I mean, they gonna get caught up with this shit. That's all I can see.
You know you gonna get charged for something like possession of something or controlled
Probably so.
substance.
Probably so.
Okay. Yeah, this weird as it get.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What you? Yep. All right. We move on to this. Jesse Jackson Jr. calls out Obama, Clinton, Biden at a funeral after no politics demand. Let's hear what Jesse Jackson Jr. had to say.
Yesterday, I listened for several hours of 3 United States presidents who do not know Jesse Jackson. He maintained a tense relationship with the political order, not because the presidents were white or black, but the demands of our message, the demands of speaking for the least of these, those who were disinherited, the damned, the dispossessed, the disrespected, demanded not Democratic or Republican solutions, but demanded a consistent, prophetic voice.
All right, Brittany, Shea, what was your thoughts on that? Jesse Jackson Jr. telling the three presidents, hey, don't be bringing politics in this, but ain't Jesse Jackson was a politician himself as well as Junior. So what was
Mm-hmm.
the whole issue? They were just
I had no clue. He don't know. That don't
but
make no sense.
I think he comes at I think he comes at being bitter and stuff because nobody in the Democrat Party had came to his beckon when he was charged with campaign fraud. So I think
Yeah,
he's still bitter over that because nobody come to his rescue.
but that's something he chose to do campaign fraud. Ain't nobody put a pew pew to his head and tell him to do that. You the one that was using money for other things. You supposed to use that money for what it's intended for, the campaign. You using it for recreational use and other things. No, that's taxpayer money. So no, come on now.
Right.
Mm-mm.
All right. In I guess finally we talk about this right here. They said that Dallas football quarterback Dak Prescott was supposed to get married next month to his fiancee Sarah Jane Ramos. They shared two kids together, but they had a fateful night and a slash bachelor and bachelorette party that sealed the night for both of them. Now we're hearing that Dax wanted Sarah to sign a prenup. Sarah
Mm.
refused, but Dax, there's been reports that Sarah also found out that Dax may have been doing alleged infidelity, causing the breakup. So what's your whole thoughts on that? They about to walk down the aisle. Next thing you know, the bachelor and bachelorette part. Who shares a joint? Just doomed from the start.
Well, some people do join bachelorette parties, surprisingly, but I think to me like I mean if it couldn't get resolved then like that, then it wasn't gonna work out because if she didn't want to sign it, it make it seem like it's like ulterior motives to it. You see what I'm saying?
But if she would not sign, she should not even. To be honest, gave him two kids. She should have waited if she
Yeah.
knew. But but then you gotta think about it too. She's been accustomed to the lifestyle that she was living now. Does she
Mm.
get that? But she ain't gonna get spousal support because she wasn't officially the wife.
She ain't getting shit but child support. That's it. That's what she wanted probably anyways,
And
to have to get child support. Who knows? But then again, if that's the case, the prenup, most of the time men like that, they trying to protect their assets. True enough. But then again, you know, as her being, finna be his wife, like I get like, hey, I hate to say it, but sometimes the women want a piece of that, want a piece of that. You see what I'm saying? A piece of his fortune. So
mhm,
I don't know. I guess if she didn't come to terms with it, he was
that
like,
said,
"We get married then."
son. Yeah, they said Dak signed a $240 million contract. He got two kids, so
Mhm,
she looking at it probably like you said, the spouse support and accustomed to the lifestyle that she's used to.
mhm,
She ain't probably gonna get that no more because hell, like you said, she might just get child support.
mhm. That's it. Cause I don't see him going back down now, or was gonna go back down now. Cause shit, what happened? So she just fucked up. Period. She just fucked up.
Yep, she
Mhm.
fucked up indeed.
It ain't happening, sister. It ain't
All
happening.
right. Oh no, she done. I mean, what she should have done. I think they met each other in 2024 or something like that.
Mhm,
2022, 3 or something like that.
mhm.
She should have just told her told her like, hey, I ain't have no kids, and she probably looked at it like, Because you know, like a white woman having kids prematurely,
Hmm.
you know she looking at the money.
Yeah. She Hispanic, ain't it?
I think she was Spanish or white or
Oh,
both. I know Dak's mixed. He got black him and white. He got a white mom and a black dad.
yeah. I guess these football players and basketball players trying to smarten up now because shit, they seeing these niggas going to the cleaners. They taking all their money. Ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah, you know how that be.
Hmm. You better do a Clay Thompson. You better get you a
All
woman
right.
that want for themselves. Like Meg the Stallion, man the Stallion.
Oh, you might. Yeah.
Yeah, Meg the Stallion, guys, she her own woman. And she still get taken care of and spoiled. That lady look like she want to be a housewife, a stay at home mom. Ain't nothing wrong being a stay at home mom, but here
Yeah.
you could she can tell she was a gold digger. Come on now.
Sarah Jane.
That lady right there, but they'll be quick to like, oh, black women will be gold digger. Nah, black women been working before your ass got here, so it don't matter to us. We gonna be all right. Them just be ugly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. That's gonna do it for Connect Now. So for Brittany Shea, I've been your host, KJ Dick, saying so long. We'll see you next time for another edition of Connect Now.